Good day, my dear colleagues. I'm Soncy here. This is purely an informal video made with the intention of briefing you how to create a question paper, check the responses, distribute the scores to the students, and generate a mark list using Google Forms. I'm planning to make separate videos on each stages as to keep the presentation short. Also, I'll be explaining only the functions of those tabs which we require for the creation of the question paper, because there are a lot many functions available over there which you can explore for yourself. And I'm using my phone to create the form. You are free to use your laptop. Okay, so as the saying goes, the first step is the hardest one. Let us begin. Now, to access Google Forms, you have to click on the G Suite and forms.google.com and give search. Now, this is the first screen that you get. Now you have to remember a few things. This is a question paper as well as this is an answer paper. So the things which are mandatory for a question paper should be there, as well as the things that are mandatory for an answer paper also should be there. So we have to make certain adjustments in the settings to have a proper outcome. Okay. So now what we'll do is we will do the adjustments in the settings. Like you can see three dots over there on the top right corner. I have marked it. So we'll click on that. So now it opens up and we'll click on the settings. Now under the settings, you can see three tabs over there. That is, one is general, the other one is presentation, and the last one is quizzes. So we'll start with the quizzes. Okay, so under the quizzes, you will enable the first one, that is make this a quiz. Now under the quiz options, you can see release mark immediately after each submission, later after manual review. So we don't want the student to know the answer or the mark once he submits. So we'll click on to the second one. Okay. Then the next thing, that is a respondent, is a student. Respondent can see missed questions. No, it is his duty. Correct answers. No, he should not be viewing the correct answers. So he should be viewing only the point values, that is the marks that has been awarded for each question. Okay. So this is what we'll do under quizzes. Now we'll move on to presentation. There we'll take off everything. Nothing is to be enabled. Then below you can see a confirmation message, and your response has been recorded. That is what is being written there as default. You can change if you want it, like your answer has been, or maybe your answers have been submitted. Okay, that's it over here. Now we'll move on to the general tab. Under the general tab, the first one, that is collect email addresses, is very important. We have to enable it because that is where we'll be releasing the scores. Okay. Then response receipts, no. Require sign in, no. Respondents can edit, no. Nothing else to be enabled over there. So that's it over here. So we have managed to adjust the settings as per our wish. Now we will give the save. Okay, so now we have saved it. So this is the screen that we come back to the first screen. Now for a question paper, there should be a heading like what is the question paper on. So we'll write, I'll take English class test 1. Okay, so this is the, or maybe first periodic test or first midterm test or whatever it is. Next is the email address. We don't have to do anything over there. The student will have to type his or her email address over there. Okay. Now next we'll click on to this untitled question. There, now this is regarding, so about the question paper, the first part is over. Now we'll have to add the questions only. But as I told you, this is the answer paper also. So there are certain fields that are very mandatory about an answer paper. That is, as you know, it is a name, class and section, and roll number. So we will add all those things over there. So we'll type name of the student. Okay. Now this is not a multiple choice. So we'll click on that and select short answer. So the student will write his or her name over there. Now if you can see, here is a button over there that is required. See, the name of the student is a mandatory field, so we have to enable it. Right? Okay. Now, where do we add the second question or the second field? So for that, what do we do is, you can see a click mark over here. You will click on that. So your second question space is being provided. Now you will type over there class and section. Again, so it is automatically selected as short answer. Okay. So the student will write. Again, this is also a mandatory field, so we'll enable that. Now, if you see here, when you click on that required button, this one, see a star appears next to that question. That means it is a mandatory field. You would have come across this in the online form submission and all, right? Okay, so that's it. Next, again, we'll click on the plus sign. So the third question space has been come up. Now we'll write over there roll number. Okay. Now, since we have put over there number, it has come like this, but we'll remove all those things and let the student write the. So again, this is also a required field. Okay, so this is about the introductory part of creating a question paper. Now, in the next video, we'll discuss on how to use the different options for creating questions. Thank you.